Welcome to Average House Price. In these videos, I take a look at what houses are available for the current average house price. It's June now, and the latest average house price for the UK is from March 2025, and that figure is £271,000, according to the UK House Price Index. I'm going to be taking a look at 3 different houses today listed for under that average house price in the city of Liverpool. Let's take a look at what we can find for under that price. As usual with Average House Price UK, I'm using Rightmove website to look up these houses. So I'll put in our search for Liverpool Merseyside for sale, and I'm just going to put in the price range here. So I'll put up to £280,000. There we go, and do the search. Here's our first property in Liverpool today. This one is Osborne Road, Chewbrook in Liverpool, L13. As you can see, yeah, a bit of a different looking sort of house, 3-storied, semi-detached, but we'll click in and take a look. So as you can see, yeah, nice old fence at the front there, looks pretty cool, and yeah, very different looking house, but nice looking as well, and a lot of greenery out the back, which is also good. And this looks like inside the front door, we've got a nice old staircase there, and a couple of rooms leading off either side there, and some lovely LED light work both in the front door and just around it as well. Very interesting looking. And here's a look going up the stairs, and looks like a living room over to that side. And there is that living room from the looks of it. Big bay window at the front there, nice big room, and an open fireplace there as well. Not sure if it's working. And carpeted floors. Don't know, that carpet doesn't look too well fitted, to be honest, but then again it might need to be ripped up, and there could be some nice floorboards underneath that. And yeah, some pretty traditional plasterwork around cornicing area there, and the ceiling rose as well. Really nice looking room. And this looks like another living space as well, a bit smaller this one, but again it's sort of a mantelpiece over a fire. Don't know if it's working or not, probably not, looks decorative. And then some nice big doors, looks like leading out to the back there. And there's another view of that room as well. And this looks like the dining room and kitchen here, and you've got a heater on the wall there, and probably what used to be a fireplace there as well. Looks to be that, and then a nice big window there letting in lots of light. And there's the kitchen down that way. And this is just a view looking back the other way. Not a big fan of that fluorescent lighting up there, but some of this other stuff looks really nice. This picture rail across the top there for putting decorations, things like that, looks quite good. And looks like they've got a couple of fridges here. And this looks like the kitchen, looking down to washing machine at the end there. So galley kitchen, and then this is probably the way out to the back garden, I'm guessing. But reasonably nice looking kitchen. Could do with a bit of updating, but yeah, for the price, it's pretty good. And there's a look. This is probably the first floor landing. You can go down to the ground floor and up to the next level there. And it looks like a bedroom through there. And this is one of the bedrooms here. I'm assuming this is the main bedroom. You've got, looks like built-in storage there, built-in cupboards, and storage above there too, and some big windows over there as well. And this is the same room again. There's those windows and another fireplace in this room too. Probably not working, but decoratively it's nice. And this looks like another room here as well. Again, quite big. It's got some storage in there. Don't know if they're inbuilt or not. Probably they are. But yeah, another window there as well. This looks like the bathroom. Tub there. Toilet basin. Some nice, fairly traditional looking tiling around the edges there. And a window there. And this looks like another bedroom. Don't know if this was the one we saw before or not. Not 100% sure, but has a reasonable amount of space. And there's that landing again. And this looks like the top of the stairs. Got a nice light there at the top, letting in some natural light into the top area here. And it looks like another bedroom through there too. Oh, actually, another living space, but it could be used as a bedroom. There's 2 living spaces downstairs as well, so this could potentially be another bedroom with just that one window there from the looks of things. Yeah, it's potentially a little bit of a low ceiling there for taller people, but it's an okay sort of space. This looks like another room up in the loft, study or storage room, or just a chill out room. Don't know what this looks like. It's being used for a bit of storage here, and potentially a desk there as well. And again, another light there to let in, another window there to let in light through the ceiling. And this looks like a bedroom up in the loft too. So 3 rooms up there in the loft space. Yes, another bedroom. Doesn't look overly large, but then again, it has got a couch over here or a sofa, bed there. And again, another window letting in some light up there. And this looks like another study space, probably in one of the lower levels, maybe the first level. Again with a fireplace and really nice looking floorboards here. I think they've been painted. Looks like they have been actually, but they still look good. And this looks like the garden with the shed at the back there. Plenty of greenery around here, which is really nice. Some big established trees, especially that one there, looks massive. And then plenty of room to plant out here in this pebbled area here as well if you wanted to grow some more plants or veggies or something. And there's just another view. Got a really old wall there. That looks awesome. That wall there, really cool. And then some older properties around as well. And there's just another view of that backspace. So really green, really nice looking place. And then you've got a seating area as well. It looks like it's up a bit higher than that other area there with the garden and the shed and everything. And then again, another old wall along there too. Looks really nice, this back garden area. And there it is, another view of it here. Looks like you can access out of the property there to the side or to the rear possibly. And that looks like the door there in the kitchen to get out to this space. There's one more view there, and it looks like you've got a side entrance there as well through that gate. So yeah, big paved area here. Doesn't really need to be all paved. I wouldn't think. You could potentially grow some other things here too if you would rip up some of the pavers. And there's just another view. Don't know what that is there. Maybe that's car access there from a laneway, possibly. Don't know. There may be behind that shed we could see maybe. And there's just that front view again. We'll check out the floor plan and see. So this looks like the entrance way in here into the hall. There was a staircase going up there. There's a sitting room there, dining room there, kitchen there, lounge room over here, lounge room or living room, cupboard behind the stairs there, coming off the dining room. Then up to the second level, you had 1, 2, 3 bedrooms here and a bathroom. And then up into that next level, the loft space, you had 3 more bedrooms. So really big place. So I'm assuming this is probably being used by students currently, considering there was 2 fridges and quite a lot of bedrooms. But if someone was to buy this, they could potentially turn those into bigger rooms with an ensuite in some of those. Who knows? Yeah, a lot of room there in this place. And now we'll just go down and take a look at any schools and stations nearby. So you've got Wavertree Technology Park train station, 1.4 miles. Edge Hill Railway Station, 1.8 miles, and Broad Green Station, 2.1 miles. So a few stations, just a little bit of a walk away or cycle away. And then as far as schools go, you've got St Celia's Catholic Primary School, 0.3 miles, Lister Junior School, 0.2 miles, West Derby School, 0.3, Roscoe Primary School, 0.4, so quite a few schools nearby. And we'll check out the map here. So here's where it is. It's near West Derby Road in Tuebrook, it says, which is also near Clubmore. We'll open the map and see where that is in relation to Liverpool city centre. So you've got an Iceland supermarket right just down the road there. You've got a restaurant over here, a few bars over there, a bakery there. I'll zoom out and we'll see where we are. So there's the Liverpool city centre over here. So you're not too far away from all the action in the centre of town there. You just got to head down that road there, I guess. Hopefully there's a bus to take you into town because the stations were a little way away. But yeah, in a pretty good spot as well. So there's our first place in Liverpool today. Quite an interesting place. Very big and yeah, good value for the price, I think. This is our second property in Liverpool. Might be a little further away from Anfield than our first property, but definitely is painted in the Liverpool Football Club colours. Well, the whole terrace is here really, the row of houses. But yeah, we'll take a look at this place. Newcastle Road, Liverpool, £270,000. So just under the average house price. I'm assuming it's this place here that has a for sale sign there with the black door. It's got a nice bay window at the front there. And this is the living room from the looks of things in that bay window there. It's not a huge space, but still an okay size, I think. Has an open fireplace there. It doesn't look like it's in use, but yeah, nice features in this room. Nicely painted as well, nicely decorated. So yeah, interesting place and nice floorboards as well. And here's another view. So they've got their TV set up there. They've got some shelves in here and these alcoves either side of the fireplace. And here's just another view of that room again. So it's a pretty long room, but a bit narrow. And this looks like the dining room. So yeah, again, well decorated. Yeah, nice looking room. And here it is, that dining room. So it's basically connected to that living room there, which makes it a nice big space there when you combine the two rooms. There's a little room there. I'm not sure where that goes to. That's interesting. Well, that's probably the hallway, actually. I didn't think of that, but yeah, I think this is the opposite side to what I expected it to be, but yeah, that's probably leading into the hallway there. And here's the kitchen. So got a little place to have breakfast there, and nice big window there and a door leading out to the back there. You have your washing machine, oven here, cooktop there, and some nice doors on the kitchen cupboards there. I like those, and the flooring looks really nice too. So yeah, pretty inviting looking kitchen and eating space there. And there's just another view there of the kitchen. And that looks like the same room leading back the other way. So the fridge is up there, and that's probably leading back out into that hallway there. And this looks like probably the main bedroom. Looks quite big actually, nice big space here for a large bed, and again nice flooring, nicely painted as well. I like the colour in this room, and you can see looking out onto the street, you can see houses over the other side there, also in that red and white painting scheme. And then there, I don't know if that's, it looks like it may be a cupboard there, or it could be the entranceway into the room, I'm not sure. See when we check out the floor plan in a little bit. It does look like, yeah, that is a storage space, and that's probably the door over there on that side. So this bed is massive. I don't know if that's looks like it's probably a queen size or king size bed with an extra add-on to the side as well. So it's a huge bed. Here is another bedroom here, not quite as big, but still enough room for a couple of bedside tables. Not sure if there's storage in that room though, can't really see. And again, nicely painted. And there's that room again. So yeah, quite small as far as storage goes. They've got just chest of drawers there, quite a narrow chest of drawers too. And the window there looks like it's looking out to the rear of the property. And this looks like potentially a third bedroom. Looks like it's just being used as a study and a music room at this stage. And this one, the roof, strange-ish looking roof there. Looks a little bit low. Looks like it comes down at the edges there. And then, yeah, window there, possibly looking out to the side of the house. I don't know. And looks like a little bit of storage in this room too. And here's the bathroom. I really like the tiling in here, really nicely done. And you have a bath. Looks like the shower's over the bath. Toilet in here and a basin as well, just a little narrow basin. And a little spot there to store some things, I think, behind that mirror. Quite a small bathroom, but well decorated. And this looks like the rear of the property here, so coming out of the kitchen there, and you can see through possibly into the dining room there. And yeah, just a narrow area here, and looks like you can exit there, possibly out to the side of the house. And then there, you've got some trellis there to grow some plants up there. And back to the front of the property. So it doesn't look like it has a lot of space out the back, to be fair, but we'll take a look at this floor plan. And yeah, so there we go, vestibule, so a little entryway, hall, up the stairs there. So you basically go into the dining room through that sort of angled doorway there that we could see in the dining room, and then back out that way into understairs storage from the looks of it, and the kitchen and little breakfast area there, and door out to the back, and then the living room is in through there. So you come in through the dining room to get into the living room. And then up the stairs, there was that small bathroom, bedroom 3, which was that small one, which was being used as a study and music room from the looks of things. And then bedroom 2 and bedroom 3 were slightly bigger. Well, bedroom 1 was quite big. Bedroom 2, it wasn't so big. So they're not the largest of rooms in this place, but serviceable. Probably more of a 2-bedroom with storage, I'd say, this place, really. It's probably the best way to use the space. We'll go back and take a look at the info here. So it's council tax band B. Parking looked like it was on the street there. There's says back garden, but it was a very small space there. We can quickly check the energy performance certificate. I didn't do that on the first property. So there it is there. I'll just zoom in a little bit. So it is energy efficiency rating D, 63, and potentially could get up to an 85 there. And we'll have a look at where it is on the map here. So close to Smithdown Road, Allerton Road, it looks like there, Queens Drive. This is Liverpool there. I don't know what that is. It's Liverpool because it's not right near the city centre, I don't think. Actually, before we do that, we'll check out the stations. So Mossley Hill Station, 0.8 miles, so that's reasonably close. Wavertree Technology Park Station, 1.1 miles, and Broad Green Station, 1.3, so at least one station less than a mile away. And it does look like there's some train lines just over here, but they might not be in use for passenger rail. Schools, we have the Bluecoat School, which is Ofsted Good, 0.2 miles. Royal School for the Blind, Ofsted Outstanding, 0.3 miles. Dovedale Community Primary School, 0.4 miles. And Moss Pitts Lane Primary School, 0.3 miles. So a few schools nearby. And we'll open the map to check out where we are in relation to the city centre. We've got a tavern there, the Richmond Tavern nearby, and another place called the Tavern. A couple of drinking places, Dovedale Towers. A couple of places to eat there. May's Thai restaurant up there. Luca there, probably Italian. A Nepalese restaurant there. You have an Afghan cuisine there. Balzan, don't know what that would be. Another place here, can't see the name of it. Anyway, we're here, and if we just got a few green areas here too. Wavertree Sports Park Playground nearby there. We'll zoom out. Sorry, I zoomed in then instead of zooming out. You can see there's a train station there. That's probably the nearest one, I think. Another one up there as well. And you have Royal Albert Dock over here, Liverpool City Centre here. So, yeah, not too far out. Probably need to travel along that road there, I guess, to get into town on a bus, potentially, or bike through there maybe. So, yeah, not too bad location-wise. A little small inside, but for the price, it's not too bad. As I said, probably better as a two-bedroom place. And that's our second property today. Now for our third and final property, this one here is Burford Road, Liverpool, L16 is the postcode. I'm not sure where that is, but we'll have a look on the map later on. And offers over 270,000, so it's around about that average house price. So yeah, semi-detached place here, 2-story. Looks, don't know what era that is, maybe 1960s era. Don't really know, but it's just a guess. But we'll click in to take a look at what this place has to offer. So yeah, driveway at the front here, little grassed area there. Potentially could grow some more plants in there and maybe keep the neighbours blocked out a little bit more, potentially. Depends how much you like the neighbours, I guess. And then there's a little way through here, looks like to the to either a shed at the side or potentially out to the rear garden as well. And this looks like the rear garden here. So got a paved area here, then step down to a grassed area there, and then a few shrubs on this side, a little shed out the back there. Fencing all around from the looks of things, and some more plants down here. Potential to grow some more plants through here too if needed. Possibly some big shrubs at the back there just to block out those last neighbours at the back there as well if needed, but fairly green out the back. It looks nice. And this looks like the entrance way and the stairs up to the first level. And yeah, some nice floorboards through here, and that looks like the kitchen out the back there. And the living area, some wallpaper on the walls. I'm not a huge fan of wallpaper, but that can always be taken down and painted over if need be. Fireplace, again, not to my taste, but could be to others. And then, yeah, carpeted through here, fairly light coloured carpet, which isn't always the best to keep clean, probably, but it's an okay-ish looking living room. And there's another view looking back that way. Interesting curtains there. Those black and red lacy curtains. Don't know what that's all about. But obviously this homeowner, it's their taste. And then here's another view of that living room again. Definitely looks nicer looking back this way, not looking at those black and red laced curtains. And this looks like the dining room, which was just to the back of that living space there, and then looks like double doors there leading out to the rear garden. Fairly plain with that white paint work there, but one thing with white paint, I guess it doesn't offend a lot of people, so that's probably the reason they've gone with white. And then there's a doorway there, potentially leading through to the kitchen. We'll see in a little bit. And here is the kitchen. Don't know if there was a doorway there, but got a cupboard there, which don't know if that looks like that may not be permanent. That may move with the owners, possibly, don't know. Dishwasher, oven, cooktop, sink there with a view out to the back there. Not the most modern of kitchens, but it's okay. It's usable, and plenty of storage space from the looks of things. Here's another view there, and that looks like that doorway leading through to the dining room that we saw just before. And this looks like one of the bedrooms here, and they've got a cot there next to the room, so that's taking up a bit of the space there. Looks a little bit cluttered. There's a bit of stuff around here, not a lot of room to move around in that room, but there is storage in there too from the looks of things, and sort of a bay window looking out to the front of the property. This looks like one of the kids' rooms, fairly small. Obviously, you can fit a single bed in there, probably not room for anything bigger. Double bed, you'd really struggle there, but with a single, there's room there for some drawers there. It's been decorated for children, so obviously, may need to have that Love Heart wallpaper taken down. And then some windows there looking out to the back, I think. And then another room with red carpet and some Liverpool Football Club paraphernalia around the room there. Duvet cover, a couple of cushions, curtains, and then that sticker around the wall there. So you may need to have to remove that sticker if that's stuck on there permanently. Hopefully, it can be taken off easily if someone else bought this place and they're not a Liverpool fan. And that red carpet doesn't look like it's stuck down that well, to be honest. So I don't know what the go is there. Maybe that needs to be pulled up and there might be floorboards underneath. Who knows? But there is storage in this room, and potentially if you oriented the bed the other way, you could have a double or maybe even a queen size bed in this room if some of that storage was moved, because you do have the cupboards there. And this is the bathroom. Interesting tiling in there. I'm not a fan, but some people might be. Who knows? A different shaped bath as well, not really your normal run-of-the-mill shaped bath there. Tiles on the floor look to potentially be damaged. I don't know. Might need to redo the tiles. And then a basin over there with some storage underneath and a bit of storage on the side there too. This looks like a storage. This was probably the room you could see when you were looking from the front. That was a little lean-to off the side of the front of the house. It looks like that room there, which is like a storage room in place of a garage. From the looks of things, it looks like they've got a fridge in here and just probably using this as a shed maybe for some of the stuff to store in the house. And this looks like the view from the back. There was that little storage room there that we could just see then. Looking into one of the bedrooms, or the bedrooms at the top there. That was the room, the dining room there. That doorway that led into the dining room. You've got a clothesline coming off the back here, a couple of clotheslines there in that grassed area. There's just another view of that back space there. So it's an okay amount of space out the back there. A little bit, not huge, but you've got a little bit of room there. And here's just a photo of the map there. We'll take a look soon. Looks like it's near Broad Green Station there. And there's just that front view again. We'll go to the floor plan and take a look at it. So there's a little porch in the front there, hallway there, leading through to the living and dining rooms there, or you could go that way through to the kitchen or through the dining room to the kitchen. And then there was also a little entranceway into that utility storage room. So that's pretty handy, that room actually then. If it can be accessed off the kitchen, then you can also come in through the front or from the back into that utility storage room. There's even a window in there, which is good. And then there's a dining room here with access out to the rear garden. And then there's also that, if you go up the stairs here, you get to the landing. There was that bathroom. That's probably why they had that funny shaped bath there. It fits into that corner there. I think it was a shower over that bath too. So not a huge bathroom. There was a smaller bedroom there. I don't know which one that is. They actually look like they're okay sized in these pictures, those two second and third bedrooms, and there was that main bedroom too, so it had a bit more space than the other two. So it's okay sized. We'll go back here and we'll take a look at a few other things to do with the house. So semi-detached, as we can see, 3-bedroom. I'll scroll down here, council tax band TPC. Don't know why they don't know what that is. Parking, yes. So there was that off-street parking there. Garden, yes. Okay size garden. Energy performance certificate, we have, it's currently 67, so band D, and could get up to 80 band C. So the top of band C there at 80. And we'll scroll down and take a look at any stations and schools nearby. So we could see on that map before, I think that's it there, Broad Green Station, 0.2 miles, so really close to that one. Wavertree Technology Park Station, so like the other two properties, it's near that as well, 1.2 miles. and Roby Station 1.7 miles, so you've got a few options there. Reasonably close by. Schools, we have Dixon's Broad Green Academy, 0.3 miles, Rudston Primary School, 0.4, Childwall Sports and Science Academy, 0.4 miles, and Christ the King Catholic Primary School, 0.4 miles. So quite a few schools nearby. And open the map here to have a look. So there was a Broad Green Station really close there. The Turnpike, looks like a restaurant there nearby. You've got the Parade Tandoori restaurant there. And that train line running fairly close by Broad Green there, and Wavertree Technology Park up there. And if King George V Memorial Field nearby there. Looks like a school up there, another school there. So yeah, quite a few schools nearby, and you've got a Co-op Food, Childwall Bentham Drive there, so supermarket nearby there. And then we'll just scroll out a little bit. So Childwall looks like is the area it's in. A couple of big roads nearby there. M62 there. Got a golf course nearby out there. And then if we scroll out, there's Liverpool City Centre there. So this place looks like it's sort of in between the last two places we saw. And again, similar sort of distance out, possibly slightly further than the other two, maybe. Not by much though. Still sort of in that sort of middle ring of housing area, I think, in Liverpool from the looks of things. So there we have our third and final property for Liverpool today. So there we have our three places in Liverpool today. Bit of a mix of properties, fairly similar areas, but just different house types. But interesting to see what there is available in Liverpool. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and also tell your friends about it if you find it interesting as well. And let me know in the comments if you'd like me to check out any other houses in different parts of the UK as well. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Average House Price.